A lady came to my office, comes to this church. She said, I developed a hobby to watch. I started reading novels, and it was like dark romance. She began to read dark romance novels, read them until now the dopamine effect from the novels was not as high anymore. So she went now into the movies, and then she now went from there to full horror, started watching horror movies, and it has had a crack on her mind. She's suffering from that. It has had a crack on her mind. And I began to explain to her why she's going through what she's going through right now. I said, you see, these things are inspiration from the demonic. And this is not me trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist. It takes a demonic breath for you to think how the demonic system operates. You are watching a movie that carefully narrates the satanic. The question is, how did they get that inspiration? The Bible says there was a woman that was bent over by a spirit of infirmity. So there are different spirits responsible for different expressions. The books show us of a particular fallen angel who was skilled with all kinds of steel work, and it is that angel that taught man how to begin to create swords, and how to begin to create guns, and how to begin to create weapons to protect themselves. It was an angelic knowledge. It was not a knowledge within this realm. There was already a department of war in the heavens, and they had weapons, but men were not open to that knowledge. So every time you see a knowledge circulate around the territory, there is a deity responsible for the publishing of that knowledge. When you walk into a city, you must find the civilization that controls that city, that operates in that city. If you understand the civilization, you will then understand what knowledge is prevalent in that place. You get to a place and everybody wakes up and they are pushful, they want to walk. You go to another place, everybody is lazy, they want to sleep, they don't want to do anything. Why? Because the demon in charge of that place is breathing. When you walk into any territory, you must ask, what civilization controls that place? You see, there are places you keep frequenting and you pick a deposit. Just by frequenting that place, you pick up a deposit. You see, there are certain demonic possessions. It will take the hand of God to get you free from them. Out. Doesn't work with them.